Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing my talent up. This talent up model that we had last month is the new model. It's not going away. It's not changing, at least anytime soon that I'm aware of. So coin is much less effective than it used to be. So this is the normal talent up as we go here. Of course, you know, last time I didn't max it. There's 35 Oscar shards here. The chest of disappointment here. One strap that, you know, has 150% possibility now. So that's more interesting. So that I mean, a 150 strap is always interesting to me. Um, but it's a random error and stuff. Potential for a 150. There's no guarantee. This one has the crappy strap or the normal strap. So this one like is not very exciting, but 20 Oscar shards, some not great metals and that sort of thing. So again, it's not really worth it. Um, of course, unless you get an awesome 150 for somebody you need. So unless you have a lot of talent up, you're probably going to want to stop with the feud turnbuckles, just like the last one. So anyway, let's dig into this and let's do some talent up because I do have a lot of moves that I want to make. I did one of them ahead of talent up because I didn't want to wait. I want to level up the +2 multiply trainers. So like Lex Luger, Rock NOD, Braun Strowman, you know, those guys. If you don't know, if you didn't see that video, at 6-star gold, multiply gems increase their strength by 2, and yellow moves start with 2 more MP. All of them got moved to 2, and their color stayed at 2, so that's very, very useful. Super good on lots of superstars. NOD Rock is purple, amazing on like Chelsea, Zombie Chelsea, who you guys know I love. Also, incredibly good on Powerhouse Rowan as well. So there's that. I need to switch my moves in here. Let's do this. There's also talent up for the Master Manager contest. It's a meager 10,000 on this one. For Striker talent up, I wouldn't even worry about it. It's the equivalent of 2.5 loot poles worth of talent up. It's so little, so I wouldn't worry about the Striker unless you have a Striker you want to level. I wouldn't go for it. It's 10k points on that contest and not really worth it. In my opinion, we can maybe I'll look at that and see if I remember at the end of this video, but Braun had enough shards, so that's great. So if you're wondering about Braun for me, that's Showboat Charlotte. It gets one more multiply on 30 of her gems. That's huge for me. So he's a big one for Showboat Charlotte. She just keeps getting better. So does Chelsea. Lex is blue. Lex Luger is blue. Here. He has a long way to go. I do have shards, but he's a lot of coin and a long way to go. And the other one, though, that I know I will be using a lot is Priest. Judgment Day Priest. I'll be using quite a lot. And he doesn't have that far to go, so let's get him. And then Striker Andre is red. I know I'll be using him. Oops, I should switch those in, huh? Unfortunately, Striker Andre is focused, and that I am not a fan of, because focus shards are a pain in the bottom. Also, Priest gets required a lot, so I don't hate this on that level either. Feels like Judgment Day in general gets required a lot. We do have a lot of priests at this point too, but oh yeah, that's should probably help if I went to the right one. I mean, we do, but this one and Striker are the best, so not crazy about this one. So this one, my Trickster token's a little bit low there. The rest are fine. Not crazy about having to convert shards. In general, I try to avoid that. But I have a ton of him and her, so it's not that big a deal. I just don't like it. because I'm me. However, what I do like is ×2 multiply on my black gems instead of 1. He needs to go a little further. I'm definitely not filling his stars. Definitely not 280. 379. Let's do some blues then. Yeah. Let's equip a purple. Not a kick out though. Let's do... Sure, let's do this one. This set looks like it's supposed to go together anyway. I also need... Still working on my... I think abilities is one of the last things I have left for that. So we'll do that. 33.5. Not really worth it. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get to that 35k. That should do it right there. There we go. Okay. So Priest now has his 2. So that's black and purple and yellow. That's 3. Liv is the other is 4, so that leaves red and blue. The new Liv is green and red is Andre. So let's look at, well, let's see how far those 2 got us. I don't feel like it didn't go very far, but let's take a look. Milestone 7. Oh, these are low ones. Who cares, Mherex? Just don't worry about it. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. So that's done. We still got a ways to go to get our feud perkies. 88k. Or 88. Yeah, 88 million. We're at 52. So let's go to Andre. This one is bad, but red is one I'm gonna want for sure. Yikes. I do have the star fill on him, so that's nice. That'll save me from having to level him. His moves and stuff, so that's good. You can see I have no shards to speak of for him, so that's not good. And it's going to take 8,000 converting to take him there. And I just used a bunch on Farouk. I'm going to guess this isn't Hall of Fame Ron. I'm going to guess this... This one hurts. This one, it's debatable on how smart this is. If you're short on focus shards, you don't want to drain your shards in case you get that, like, killer in that class that you're missing. Let's just take a look. I think I have a decent amount of Stunning Steve shards, but that's it in focused. There's some Anvil. And there's some Dexter Loomis. So that'll help. A tier, 54k there. That'll help. And yeah, Stunning Steve, 109 S tier. That's really probably what's going to save my bacon in this case, because it hardly uses any on the conversion for the S tier. Oh, I do have some Ronda ones now too. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. We're good. I don't need to worry. We're good. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. These are definitely some expensive moves to make. To get these +2 and taking them to gold for the trainer, +2 multiply and +2 color. There's a ton of situations I find them to be very useful. And just because there's so many good multiply coaches now, you got all 4 of the zombies, which are great. You have Attitude Era Brett, Striker Brett, and then you got Howdy and Leo. And like, there's just so many good multiply coach options that it's nice to be able to get away from Santa and Sherry and not lose, or not fall off so much, right? You lose 2 with Sherry, but then you can replace Santa with a multiply guy, and you're basically making up for it, sometimes even doing better when you lose Sherry. So it's rather convenient, to be honest. Almost enough there, but not quite. So let's dip into the reserve of safetyness here. Not you. You. Sure, we're fine. We'll just do that. I have a ton of striker tokens. Those don't hurt me at all. And that is the 88k milestone. So it's just the blue left. Go ahead and get you to 35k. And live when I can level up live. So I don't... I have moves I want to make, so I kind of want to keep going because I do want to take Lex up for the blue multiply, you know? And so maybe I will do that just to see where it gets me. Oh, move damage. Boo. Okay. Nothing good there. Stun immunity. Garbage. Don't care. That's all fodder. So maybe I'll take Lex just to see if we get here. The Oscar shards maybe will come in clutch for me at some point. Probably not. Let's be real. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I really want my multiply trainers leveled up. So let's see where I can take Lex. Or where taking Lex gets me. Since he's all shard free. It's just the coin. And I have more coin than I've had in a minute because of the Showdown store. Which you guys can check that video out. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you watch it. And so, I don't mind Lex either because we don't, like, Lex requirements and stuff. Like, there's not a lot of options there. And Lex actually has some stuff he can do, even if it's, like, a bit dated at this point. I mean, you got yellow gem damage 60%. He makes a bunch of yellows on the board. Stuff like that. He's, like, more than usable for tours and whatnot. So he's a little bit interesting, you know? And he's got the triple green stuff going on, so it could be worse, I guess is what I'm saying. Not a total waste for those Lex requirements. And like I said, I got the shards and then some. Apparently I have 1,000,000 Lex shards. That's a lot of Lex shards. When did that happen? But as you can tell, I'm a huge fan of these trainers. I just think they're have so many uses. Yeah, so very excited about this update to these trainers. Not as crazy. I wish it was only had to take him to 6-star silver. Not as crazy about having to take him to gold, for sure. So I get not everybody being okay making these, you know, depending where your roster's at, your token situation, things like that. You should not hurt your roster development to do this, but the trainers are forever. So like if there's someone you know is going to make a difference trainer-wise, then go for it, right? If it makes your best better, I think that's always a good investment because like long-term trainers, these kind of trainers should be useful long-term, like should. Who knows what we're going to get? They could decide to tomorrow release somebody with, you know, Rainbow 3 MP and 3 multiply for all I know. But that being said, like these trainers should have a lot of value in them, but don't mortgage your roster building while you're doing it. Be intelligent with the moves you're making. Make sure you can afford the resources, the cost, etc. So generally speaking, if you're not actively using a trainer, there's not a big rush to take him up unless you don't have anyone to use for talent up. once you get to the point where you're actively using them, that's the time to pull the trigger and level them up. You know what I mean? Make your best better I'm a big fan of that. And it looks like it did get us another milestone. But that last one is a big stretch, and that's, I think, the limit of my trainers that I want to level right now. So we'll have to see. I've accidentally got the striker talent up. It looked doing Andre, probably. I don't know if it was quite 10k though. So yeah, you can see, like, token wise, it's not a, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Trickster is the only one that kind of hurt. And oh gosh, his talent's mega low. Yikes. Well, wow. He needs full stars to get to 35k. Well, that blows. That really blows. I looked at that right? I don't want to waste starfill frags unless I really have to. 4,000. Yeah, he's just short. You have to... Lex, if you take him, is going to need full stars. That's, unfortunate. Really heavy investment, for the 2 multiply 2 blue. Really heavy. I would think long and hard if you don't have, like, a fuse for him, for sure. And there we go. That's all of them except for Liv. So that's nice. It's kind of ugly. To be honest, that was kind of ugly. And now we're close at 151. So I'll probably just go for it. Like, being this close, I'll probably just go for it. Might as well at this point. But normally I would say, again, this is not really going to be worth the effort, right? And what I was talking about was this Extreme Tour. This isn't really worth going for hard, these 10,000 points. If you look at your milestones, right? Well, let's just claim these. When you look at your milestones, how much difference is 10,000 going to make? Not probably a lot, right? You might miss out on some of these. So ask yourself if the talent up is worth it. The answer is probably no. Unless you're planning on, like, trying to get to this milestone and save yourself, like I said, 2.5 pulls. This milestone you have to do pulls anyway, even if you have all the CSS. So just keep that in mind. The 10,000 striker talent, super not necessary. Really. There's not much reason to even do it. Anyway, so I had only looked at trainers, so I'm not really sure beyond that point where I was gonna go. I think you need to go a little bit higher yet, maybe? Let me see. Nope, you're there now with the 50%. Okay, that's good. I do actually want to do some... I want to put levels into her, and I know that. And I don't get any other... There's no other ladies don't think that I want to work on. I don't think... No. And then I want to put some levels in JD. For sure. And Mercy, for sure. Mercy first. Yeah, see, that you don't get much for coin. That's just brutal. So I think I need to make another evolve instead of using coin. Kind of been thinking about him. Not crazy about my acro token situation though. But I kind of been thinking about him. Let's just go class here. Also thinking about him a little bit, but he's focused as well. Not crazy about the hollows. I don't like him being focused though, and needing the shards there. Think about Braun fairly often, to be honest. He would be shard free to take up. He's ready to enhance, so I think I'll just take him silver at this point. He's required fairly often, so when he's required, I don't mind using him. I'd rather have him silver. And I can slowly work him the rest of the way. That, I think, got me kind of close when I clicked that button. I thought I saw it kind of flash. Yeah, that's super close. That's about as close as you can get. Okay. So then let's just put a little bit of coin. Like I said, I want to put some coin into McDonough. Since he needs all of his coin. So let's put a little bit in there. Hey, buddy. Boom. So I guess I did max it. Yeah, mostly all just with trainers, though. I wouldn't recommend maxing it again. I think that the rewards are not great for maxing it, to be honest. Then I got a 30% move damage strap. The Chest of Disappointment was epically disappointing. What's this one? And a 60% gem. So yeah, the rare one that had a chance to be good sucked big time, right? So it was 100% not worth it for 35 Oscar shards. I just think the talent up like this is pretty rough, but it is what it is. So that was my talent up, guys. Complete trainer edition of those two multiply guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you think I'm crazy for any of it, let me know what you did, what you're planning on doing, and all that stuff. I appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate you watching and liking, subscribing, commenting. All that makes a big difference, and it's a big deal. So thanks again, guys, and good luck out there. I'm very happy to have those multiply trainers up, but it's a costly price. But I am super happy about it.